I'm back at the McCullough Hills Trailhead. Today I want to do the King Peaks. To access them, I'm going to go down the 601 trail, accessing the trail from this trailhead. It's an alternative one from the ones by the restroom there. Okay, I've come up here from the parking lot, and here's the King Peaks here a little bit in the distance. The King Peak is the tallest of the peaks right there. In the middle are two peaks. There's white gold number 7, which is closest to this trail, and then the peak called the Queen. Then to the right is a peak called the Jack. I thought I was on the 601 trail, but here's a sign for the 610 trail that goes up further up there and actually goes by the peaks there. At this point, I'm going to get off the trail. I'm going to go on this road up here, and I think this leads to the Dutchman Pass Road. So that'll take me to the base of the King Peak. I go over this low fence. I'm going to go up the peak, or the King, going up this way. So I'm going to get on this little spur down here and then just follow it up. At this point, I'm just going to go directly to that spur. Okay, I'm at the base of the spur. Yeah, at this point, I mean, you could drive your four-wheel drive vehicle up to this point. Yeah, there's the trail leading up. Dutchman Pass Road is right here. Horizon Drive ends in the neighborhood, and Dutchman Pass starts. So there's a couple ways of getting here. You could just park over there sometime, or even drive up here somewhere. Then you can hike up this way. Came up this way. Just put my climbing pads on here. Closing in on the peak. Oh, I made it to this intermediate peak. Someone's very patriotic. Put a flag up here. I thought this was the King, but that's the King. Now on the second intermediate peak, heading on up to the King Peak. Well, I made it to the King Peak. And it looks like a peak register and an ammo can there. Someone lost a nearly full bottle of water. Across the way here is the Queen Peak. I'll go there next. I was thinking that was Quo Vadis, but I think that's actually the white gold number 7 peak. And the Jack Peak, I think, is like straight ahead over there. I went across the way there. It's Black Mountain, Arden Peak with the antennas. And south along the ridge line is Tortoise Peak and Henderson Benchmark Peak. Oh, a nice view of the railroad peaks. Looks like it gets kind of steep over there. Coming down from the King Peak, making my way to the Queen. That's why you always want to angle your body so if you fall straight to the ground on the upslope and not tumble. Oh, look at that. Okay, now on the way up to the Queen. So I'm just well, I guess making my way along this way. There's the King Peak. I made my way down. As far as this group of rocks, I came around the side here. Position. I snagged myself on something. All right, making my way up. Coming up from this way, very close actually to the Queen Peak. I'm on top of the Queen Peak. There's the King Peak where I came from. This is the white gold number 7 peak. Make my way there next. This is the Jack Peak. I get to that after white gold number 7. And this is the Quo Vadis peak right over here. Making my way down from the Queen Peak. At this point, I cut over and get up to white gold number 7. It's difficult to see the train from over there, but just coming a little bit further, yeah, I can see how to go. It's not too bad going down here, a little bit steep. Watch out for the loose rock. I just followed up to white gold number 7. Well, here's sheep pellets. So, I guess the sheep come up here to feed on these plants. I'm on top of white gold number 7. I come from the Queen and over this way is the King. It's Quo Vadis. Next peak is the Jack. I have to go back the way I came. I get up over here. Maybe go around that way and up. I'm making my way down from white gold number 7. When I went up to the right here. But coming down, I'm coming down the terrain to the left, which is actually a little bit easier. So I think, and I think I see a path too. So I think this is like the common way or the expected way to go up and down. I've made my way down from white gold number 7. The Jack Peak is right over here. So I think I'll make my way up here a bit and then go around this way to get over there. There's white gold number 7. Made my way down and around this way. On my way to the Jack Peak, which must be this right back there. I see now I can just go around this thing. So that's what I'm going to do. Yeah, it's pretty easy. Just came around the side there. Okay, there's the Jack. It looks like I need to get down there to get to the base of that peak. So I think what I need to do is go down this way and go around. I just made my way around this way. Well, I suppose you could go up, come up and over down this here. Either way. So now I got to cross this terrain. I think this goes down, and then I make my way up. I've made my way down. Now I need to make my way up to the Jack. I got pretty much where I was aiming for. So I'm just going to follow the train up this way and then up. The Jack Peak is up this way. I could go up that way, but it looks like a trail right here. The trail goes along this way. I assume it goes over and then up. Just looking down the other side. Coming up this way. Still making my way up. I got up to the ridge. That was exhausting. I'm on the Jack. There's a peak register up here. I'm going to save Quo Vadis for another day. Boy, I am beat. That was very exhausting. So I need to get back down over there. Maybe I can go back down the way I came and then scoot over this terrain. This is the terrain I was thinking of going down. I'm sure that's doable, but I see that most people, they go down this way to get the Dutchman Pass Road there. I may do that. That's probably the easiest way down. And then I'll just hike down Dutchman Pass and make my way around the King Peak, get back on the 610 trail and the 601 trail. I've been coming down the slope, so it's a bit steep, a bit slippery. Just continuing down. So coming down, I'll have to go around this thing, get on that terrain down there. Dutchman Pass Road is more visible. Making my way down. There's a number of these, I don't know what you call them, these rocks spouting up. Looks like I just have to navigate around them and down. Here's a golf ball. That was a hell of a shot. Continuing to make my way down. I'm aiming for that, what looks like relatively flat terrain right down there. To get there, I've got to go down some steep terrain. So that looks like I've mostly been going down this terrain backwards, hands and feet on the ground. This will be no exception. Gotta go for that rock. Oh, just go down this way. Very cool. Yeah, I just want to go down this way. Then it looks like I can head more or less straight to the Dutchman Pass Road. Yeah, it's funny. What looked like relatively flat ground, not very flat at all. So I'm going to be going down this, again backwards, because it's kind of slippery. They're doing a lot of sliding down the shale, that's for sure. My target is like right there. You can see that trail that leads away from it. I made it to where I was targeting, and what I thought looked like a trail from higher up. Nothing looks obvious like that to me now. Yeah, I came down this way to over here. Maybe another way down would have been on the other side over here. I'm very happy to be on the Dutchman Pass Road. I go into hiker mode, get back to my car, double checking my Garmin. I see that this road is not Dutchman Pass. In fact, it just looks like it goes up over here, so I don't know, I guess someone could park there, get up to the Jack Peak. I go off the road. I haven't gone too far. The trail I'm following, I see goes across here. That's probably a good, quicker way to Dutchman Pass. This is the King right here. So I've been coming across the desert floor. Dutchman Pass is just a little bit to my right over here, but when I get near the King Peak, I know there's a road that takes me around it. Well, I decided to go to Dutchman Pass Road. I was getting pretty tired walking across the desert. Yeah, this is a lot easier to walk down. I've been coming down Dutchman Pass, and I wish I would have gotten on Dutchman Pass sooner. Here's the King Peak. What I need to do is get around there and get back on the trail I was on. So I'm just gonna head up this road. Came up from over here. The road goes straight. It goes up to the spur, but the road also splits. And I think it's this road is exactly the one I want to take me back to that 610 trail and 601 trail. Came up this road. It's intersecting this road. Now I just make a left. Pretty soon I'll have completed a loop up and around the King Peaks. I've completed a loop. I was here when I went up there and back to King. Oh, that was a hell of a day. Boy, I'm exhausted. I feel like I've been moving in slow motion since noon earlier. It's 4:30 now. Going back over this little fence. This has been a long day.